Hi everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I got to get to the shop again and play a little bit with my resin. And last time I was absolutely fascinated by this blood red from Magic Resin, and I was thinking to myself, what could I do with that beautiful color? So I thought about one of the Carrara marble techniques. And by the way, Carrara marble, I understand that it's nice, it's pretty, it looks good, but it's white. White is the most sensitive color you can put in a counter. Why would you set yourself up for failure? Because it will yellow over time. If you want to take that yellow, okay, it's good, but it's inevitable. It can be, depending on the quality of the epoxy, it can be from a few months to a few years, up to, I don't know, between 3 and 10 years, depending on the epoxy, like I said, and the exposure to the UV lights and oxygen content in the atmosphere and so on and so forth, and heat and blah blah. So eventually it will yellow. Some colors will hide it better, some colors, like white for example, it will just blast it. If you want to deal with it and take it, and you can hone it, you can put another clear coat or a top coat on it and it will help, but it will give you more work sooner. So why not make it later and work with other colors that will hide it better? Darker colors work best. Right now, like I said, I'm going to try to use this blood red, and I'm going to try to use some yellow pearl from Stone Cold Countertop, and possibly, I don't know yet, some gold Rust-Oleum spray paint. So let's get to it and see what we can do. Okay, so I'm gonna measure out around 500 milliliters of epoxy. I'm gonna start with part B first because it's more liquid than part A, and it's not sticking to the walls as much as part A. And when you put it in there and then you put part A on top of it, part A already interacts with this and it will not stick to the walls as bad as if you would put part A first, and that will help you in the mixing process. I'm also looking through the cup from the inside towards the outside because it will give me a better reading on the grading. So let's start. It's a 1-to-1 ratio by volume, so we need 250 mils of part B and then 250 mils of part A. There we go. See how much thicker part A is compared to part B? I'm also putting it in a slower stream, not all at once, so I can better stop it, because by the time you stop it, it will still go in there a little bit more, and it will also help with the mixing when you're doing very thin strands like this. And I'm not putting it on the walls of the cup. Okay, so there we are, 500. Now I'm going to take my drill and mix it between 3 and 5 minutes while holding the cup. So the resin has been mixed. You see it's a little bit white because it entrained some air in there, but it's not a problem because the resin, it will let it out, and I will also help it with the torch. Now I will use a little bit of this epoxy. Whoop. So this big one will become red, and the small one will become yellow pearl. Okay, be careful with this stuff, it flies everywhere. And this is how much I'm putting in there. And you know what, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna put this much more. Little goes a long, long way. I oversaturated the resin here. I'm gonna spray it on top with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol to wet that mica and to prevent it from flying everywhere, and better mixing with the epoxy. Okay, I am now mixing it, and you can see it before your eyes becoming that beautiful gold. Needs more mixing. So by the looks of it, I think I'm gonna need more because the sticking to it, and it's a little bit transparent. I want it to be more opaque than that. So I'm gonna add a little bit more mica in there. Add the same amount. 1, 2. Let's see how this does. Okay, it's incorporated much better. I have a little bit stuck to the sides of the glass, and then the alcohol will dissolve it. Okay, mixing. As I'm mixing it, you can see swirls it's making swirls in the cup. That's a good sign. Okay, it goes down the wall of the cup. Oh yeah, it's plenty strong. Look at that, look at what it does there. It's plenty strong. We got way more than I wanted. It's good, it's plenty. Plenty. Now, I'm gonna open up the paste. I'm gonna give it a mix because it's some kind of oil base, and it can separate if it sits for a long time. So I I make sure I mix it well, and then we add some to the resin. I think that should be enough. Okay, stick it in the color. Put it aside for a second. On the stick and start mixing it. And right away, mixes in like butter, colors the resin. This beautiful, beautiful red. Just look at it, guys. Just look at this red. Oh man. Closer, I love the colors. Okay. Let's try and scrape off this little bit of pigment that we got stuck here. Again, I spoke about alcohol is your friend. Okay, so I'm looking at the stick here where it's but the stick itself is stained. Let's see what happens. Look on the board. Yeah, I think I want a little more color in there. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. Just for the heck of it. Keep mixing it vigorously. Yeah, I can see a little bit of difference. It's way more intense now. And we have that beautiful pinkish cherry. Yum. Okay, this color could make a countertop all on its own. Just this, nothing else. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's red. It's like there's a little bit of pink in it, some shimmer, some swirls. It's gorgeous. Okay, so it's time to add the color to the table. I'm gonna put everything here in the middle. I know I have enough resin in there, so I'm not afraid that it's gonna go over or something. I know that I have just the right amount. The trick is to get it started and then peel it off. It's coming off. Really nice. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Over the other side. Ow, again. Whoops. Okay, this one is a little bit more stubborn. I'll just go a little bit slower. There we are. There we go. Come on now. You can do it. There we go. So, the famous square notch trowel. Look at what it does. It just comes to life. This is going to be really fun. So by mixing it this way, you are doing two things. You are ensuring that you get just the right amount of resin on the table, and you are mixing it one more time. Okay? Pretty. I am pretty. I'm so pretty that I'm pretty. Okay? The downside of using the square notch trowel versus using your hands is the fact that you're leaving these marks. It's not a big deal because with the technique that I'm going to use, I'm also going to chop it. And when I'm going to chop it, I'm going to make the marks disappear. Okay, I'm bringing it really close to the edge, but I'm not sending it over the edge just yet because whoops, like I said, I'm not, or I'm trying to not to, because I need it on the table. Okay, oh, not again, just go away, go away, go away. Okay, try to bring it towards the center, and then it will self-level itself out. Okay. I'm just trying to get the board wet in those places, and then it will do the rest by itself. Okay, all good, all done, dun dun dun. Okay, making sure that all the edges are wet so that it flows. Okay? You want to get her wet and then you can have fun. Okay? Now, get the gold. Okay, nice and mixed up. And let me do this first. Let me chop it because I really don't like seeing those lines in there. So I'm getting the brush wet so I don't pull up the resin as I'm going, and then we start randomly chopping the board with the heel of the brush. Okay, this will mix the resin one more time and it will get rid of these trowel lines that we did in the first place. Okay? It's also, because it's a mica, it's giving us all these nice swirling patterns, which are gorgeous. Hello, gorgeous. We did that. Why am I speaking with this accent? Okay, so we go completely random. Try not to go in a line. And the epoxy will do the rest. Okay, so we've done that. Try to get out some of the red epoxy from the brush, because now we're going to play with the gold. So you can do it two ways. You can either dip the brush in the gold and then go like this. Okay, feather it out. Or you pour the resin on the table and then feather it out. Okay, so we have two separate ways. Okay. And the further we go from where we chopped it, the less gold will be in there. Okay, so it's done. Let's squeeze some beads out of this. Try not to overwork it because you will get mud if you do so. Okay. And we'll use the stir stick and do some hard lines. Okay, now I'm just tracing my lines to create some more movement in the epoxy. Okay, and Okay, it's all done. We have the beautiful red that you can see on the corners. We have the melding of the gold here and there. We have some hard lines of the gold. And let's pop some bubbles and see what's gonna happen next. Okay, so we popped the majority of the small bubbles, and you can see how glossy everything became all of a sudden. That's because all the air that we entrained in the beginning, it now came out. It's no longer in there. Okay, and just for the fun of it, I will trace some. Okay, I'm not doing absolutely nothing with the colors. I'm just effectively putting the stick, just dragging the stick through the resin, and as it comes back, it creates the patterns that I'm doing here. Oh yeah, way better, way better. And I know it theoretically it should go well with a little bit of more no, I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna leave it as is. Okay, so yeah, I absolutely love it. Let's see what happens if we get a little bit of alcohol. My cousins, they're fighting each other. See this, the little waves that have been created in there. Let this go in here. We will have the big blobs. Let's see if we can confuse them by misting this time. Instead of putting big drops, we put small ones. Not bad. Let's give it one more torch. So I see that I have some bigger bubbles in here. Dots here, just taking them out. set of levels. Okay, so even if you get little knobs like this, like I don't know if you can see on the camera, there are little knobs in there. There are not bubbles, there's something in it. I don't know exactly what, but there's something in there. So that, after it's cured, I'm gonna sand it and I'm gonna do a clear coat on top of it. This will give her even more depth than it has right now, and it will just make those knobs disappear as well. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. I like the way it came out, and I'm gonna call it Sour Cherry Thunder. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Sour Cherry Tunder Marble. That's it, guys. Let me know if you like it in the comments below. Let me know where would you put one of these colors. Let me know what would you like to see next, and I'm gonna try to do it. And yeah, that's about it. Come see me on the next one. Right now, I have here a lot of resin left, so as to not let it go to waste. I'm just gonna put it in my little silicone mold there and make another coaster out of it. Okay, so these little molds, they're really nice to have around for this purpose, so that you can use every ounce of product that you have, so you don't just throw it away, you know. You can use it for something useful and not have it wasted. Okay, then let's do some swirls in here. It's already starting to fire up. It's getting nice and thick. So we're gonna do some swirls in here. There we go. And we're gonna leave this to cure. So that's about it, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to keep the internet alive, and come see me on the next one. Thanks, and bye-bye.